I got a shirt today for $5 at Five Below. It may not seem much like most people, but when you're a homeless single mom living in a shelter, buying something just for you feels rare. Everything I get usually goes to my son. Pull-ups, training underwear, food, wipes, and a toy if I can get it. But today I got something for me. Just a simple t-shirt. Soft, clean, something that I could sleep in and feel more comfortable and a little more like human. It's not designer, it's not new season anything, but it fits, it is mine. And I only say that because I deserve to feel comfort too. I deserve to feel okay at night, even if I'm sleeping on a shelter mattress. This little shirt reminded me that I still matter and that I'm allowed to care for myself, even while I'm carrying the weight of everything else. This shirt isn't just fabric to me. It was a reminder that I still exist outside of being a mother, outside of the shelter, and outside of the struggle. I wore it proudly even if no one noticed because I knew what it meant. And it meant that I didn't give up on myself. Even on my lowest days, I'm starting to find ways to care for myself. And for now, that's enough to keep me going.
Y'all, I used my last $50. This last $50 I put towards the application fee. And I have basically wasted $200 towards applications. I'm so over it. I'm so over it. Baby, I got 3 kids. Don't get no help, no support, nothing. My baby daddy on child support, no help, do shit. You hear me? But, and everybody keep asking me, like, why are you laughing? Why are you laughing? Because you got to laugh to keep from crying. But I have to move from where I was at by August 1st. Today is July the 28th. I'm just basically patiently waiting on these people to tell me if I'm approved or denied. And then on top of it, I still got school shopping to do. I got 2 kids that's going to school this year. Like, y'all, so I just did an application. And I've called and I pulled up to so many different places saying they accept applications. That y'all told me that they accept people that have evictions. New management, so no, they don't. I pulled up to this one place that did accept evictions, and I just did my application. And so now I got to get these paychecks stuff, y'all. The day I have been dreading. Good Lord. Googly Moogly. Now, all these comments y'all finna have, you can save them for your mama. I don't care. If they ain't encouraging me, adding to the GoFundMe, you can please leave it to your mama. Tell your mama she might want to hear it. Now, yes, I was standing in a garage with me and my 3 kids. My friend had allowed me to rent her garage out. And I was standing there. I knew that wasn't going to be forever, but it happened. I packed up all this stuff, y'all. Packed it all up. And I've been making trips all week, you feel me? But I went ahead and cleaned the rest of it out. All while still having to get ready and go pick up kids and be a full mother. Full-time mama is what I need to be seeing. But, this is my life. These are my kiddos. I went to go pick them up on time. This is my life. Girl. You don't like it, you ain't got to watch it. Keep moving.
Okay, you guys. So I came on here to address some of my comments from my last video. And I wrote them down, okay? Only the ones that I was going to respond to. The first one. Get a job and stop smacking. Okay, I do have a job. I'm a whole CNA and I work 36 hours a week. So there's your answer for that one. The second question. Girl, you got a job, like what? Yes, you can have a job and still be homeless. I told you I moved out of my apartment July 1st. So that means I've been homeless since July 1st. Because I'm waiting. It's a process when you move into a house. If you didn't know that, it's a process, okay? So, third comment. Money is everywhere. You're not working hard enough. Well, I'm working as hard as I can, honey. Okay? That's why everything's falling in place for me. Okay, fourth. Girl, you not homeless. You eating a $10 meal. Firstly, I had a coupon for McDonald's. If you download the McDonald's app, you get coupons, okay? I had a coupon, and for buy a fish sandwich, get a free fry. A free large fry, so that's what I did. My fish sandwich came up to $4.29. So, yeah, even though I'm homeless, I still have a job, and I still have money, and I still can feed myself. I'm allowed to eat, Next question. Where is your baby father that left you homeless with no ring? I haven't been with my baby father in years. We don't live in the same state, and a lot of women have deadbeat baby daddies, and some of us just prefer not to even talk to them or have them in the equation because they're deadbeats. So yeah. And another question, where are my kids? My kids are in my hometown with my family right now until school starts back, until I move in my place. And another thing I want to address, homelessness looks different for everybody. Just because you're not out on the streets living in a tent or something like that, that doesn't mean that you're not homeless. I was sleeping in my car. So, and just because I have a car right now, my radiator cracked. So my car is in the shop right now. So that's why my old neighbor let me stay at her house for 2 days. But ever since before that, I was sleeping in my car. And it was hot as hell in my car. So that's homeless to me.
Lulu, why are you always walking? Literally try to clear my mind, try to reset, try to take in the things that I take for granted. I try to find a reason to be grateful for the day that God blessed me with, because I need a reminder. Simple things just like being outside and surrounded by trees give me a reminder that God created everything in his beauty. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no way I'm special. And my story's already written. Sometimes it's hard for me to keep the faith, but I know I have seen it too many times. I know God's going to show up for me. He shows up for me and my kids every day, just, you know. And I don't want to get emotional on this app because I don't want to do it. But man, I'm praying, God, I know you hear me. I know you see me. I know you see my hard trials that I'm dealing with, Lord. I know you see that I'll get up every single day when life feels like it's taking me away. And I put my best foot forward. I do what I have to do. But God, please hear me, and hear me with good intention when I say this. What is next? What's next? Everybody's like, oh, he's testing you. He's testing you. Okay. Bitch, I done failed this midterm about 50 times already, so can we go to the next part? He gives all his toughest battles to his toughest soldiers. Damn, what I am? I must be the whole militia. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. And I do have faith, and I know that things are going to work out, and it's not on my timeline. But God, please, I'm praying, I'm yelling, I'm doing everything. I'm calling, I'm using all the resources. I'm exhausted. I'm exasperated. So, I'm walking. Walk with me to help me and my kids get permanent housing, to help me and my kids be able to have a meal that doesn't come from a fucking microwave. God knows I can't wait for the changes. I went in the store. Don't judge me. My oldest is 10. My hotel is right there. Like, it will be okay. Sometimes as a mom, I just need a second. Cry in peace, you know? And then I wake back up and put the mask back on before any tiny toes touch the floor. As a mom, we gotta do what we gotta do. We gotta take what we're given and shit. I guess we're making lemonade with these lemons, right? But no, my heart just feels so heavy. There's so many things that are going on in my day-to-day life that just really makes life hard. The fluctuating prices in the hotel, that's just the newest discourse, you know? That's just the newest thing. But honestly, I feel like it's always something, you know? So, but also, maybe this is my toxic trait or just my, I don't know, trauma that I'm just like so used to fucked up shit happening. But I know God's carrying me. You know what I'm saying? Because there's no other answer. Like, there's days when I know I don't have the willpower. I don't have the strength. But God, you know? So that's honestly one of the biggest things that's keeping me going right now. It's like, bitch, you're going to give up on yourself before God opens them doors for you? That's crazy. Whew. So I'm feeling a little bit better after my walk. Now it's time to go, you know? So good night, guys. Hopefully I'll have a more upbeat, better tempo for you guys tomorrow. But honestly, I'm not an influencer. This is my life. This is every day. This is real stuff. And sometimes it ain't a pocket full of sunshine. Sometimes it's a pocket full of rocks.
Every time I look at my son, I just cry because it's just no way. There's no way I put us in this position. Like, it's just no way, and I did. And it's just like, I'm so sorry. So sorry. I just keep saying, I'm so sorry. And it's like, yeah, I might be at someone else's house, but who's to know how long this is gonna last? Like, all of our stuff is in the storage. I can't even get my soap, toothbrush, toys for my son to play with. Like, nothing. And he just laughs it off. Every time he just laughs it off. Oh, y'all don't need that right now. And don't use lights and water. And before he left, he's like, respect my house. You don't have to tell me these things. I already know that you're doing me a favor, so I'm going to do that. And it's just like, before we got here at his house yesterday, you know, he let me know, all you got to do is cook clean and, you know, and have sex occasionally. I've been friends with you over 15 years, best friends with you. I've never had sex with you. Why would I do that now? That was before I came here. Laughed it off, brushed it off, but it's literally just a different story now. Now it's to the point where we're literally in the dark. He told me don't open any blinds to let any light through because the leasing office is right here. Be mindful of the water. We have to take a bath. I have to brush my teeth. I'm always going to be mindful of that. Before he left out to go to work, I'm about to go to work. You know, respect my place. Don't open the blinds. Don't go outside. Like I said, I'm in here with a 2-year-old. So that is hard. It's very, very hard.
Okay, so like I said, I did get on live this morning at 9 a.m. Eastern time, and I called the shelters that were on my list. Well, the ones that had transitional housing. The other ones were just drop-in centers, and I already kind of know how they operate. So I would just have to try to get in at intake. But the drop-in centers are very temporary. They're not meant to help you get stable. So I really don't be wanting to waste my time with the drop-ins. But because they're very hard to get into and they are temporary, and you'll be right back on the street afterwards. So they also gave me resources for clothes and to get hygiene products and stuff for free. So that's helpful. But as far as the places that offer transitional housing, one lady on, and I quote this from the live, bro. They know, the people who's on my live know. This lady gonna tell me. She said, call back on Tuesday. She said, call back on Tuesday to see if you could get on the waiting list or if we have space. She was like, but I don't have time to give you any more resources because we're eating breakfast right now. And then got off the phone. You couldn't give me a few little minutes to give me some other resources that might be able to help me right now? I gotta be homeless until Tuesday. Had I been on the street, this is the help that's put into place. Everybody keeps telling me, call the shelter, go to the shelter, go to the shelter. Go to that shelter, and they're going to turn you right the fuck back around. You got to make appointments at some of these shelters. Intake supposedly starts at 8, but you got to be there at least 3 hours in advance to even get a smidget of a chance. And it's people sleeping outside just to get a chance. You think you about to get there at 6 a.m. and you're going to be the first person? No. You basically need to be out there overnight to try to heighten your chances to need to be sleeping outside on the street. Like, what the fuck? We better off fending for ourselves. But I'm okay. I got enough to last us till Monday. Like, I pay for it tonight, and then Sunday I can pay tomorrow, and I'll have like a little bit left over in my Cash App, but not enough for another night. So if y'all are still willing to donate for Monday, that would be greatly appreciated, because y'all have been showing up. Like, from the night that I was about to sleep in that airport to tonight, I've raised almost $800. Most of it is in my GoFundMe, and it's not going to be released until, like, I have like maybe $400 in my GoFundMe that's going to be released like at the beginning of the week, maybe Monday or Tuesday. I'm not banking on Monday because it be taking a little minute, so I'm really thinking like maybe Tuesday it'll come. But I just want to say I'm extremely grateful, because this is going to help me get into PassSplit. Another thing about PassSplit though, they are not particularly child friendly from my experience. When I mention I have kids, they deny my booking. Like, cause I could have been in PassSplit when I did have good days where I made enough to do the room and pay for my deposit. They denied me, and I ended up having to use that money to pay for a room again. So, fingers crossed, because I'm not gonna tell them that I have kids. I'm just gonna pay my stuff, and when they accept it, show up with my kids. Like, because I don't want them to deny me. I need a place to stay, and it don't make sense that y'all wouldn't help people that have kids. Like, it just don't make sense. Alright, and I'm in a situation where I need this help. So we're gonna see. I'm gonna try my luck with that. If you guys find any other shelters, I'm going to post a list of shelters that I already tried on my story. So if y'all find any other shelters outside of that, send them to me, and we can try again tomorrow morning on live. And my GoFundMe is in my bio if you want to donate to my GoFundMe. And my Cash App will be in the caption below if you want to donate to my Cash App.
Moved to Houston with $30,000 downsized to a tiny studio, and still ended up homeless. By February 2025, I was living in a 2-bedroom in River Oaks for 15 months, but my nervous system was shot. I spent 95% of my time at the salon. I stopped cooking, stopped cleaning. I gave my 60-day notice because deep down, I knew I couldn't keep living like that. Right before the move, I flew out of town to do my aunt's hair for her funeral. Standing over her casket reminded me how fragile life really is. If I didn't slow down, I might not recover. So when I got back to Houston, I sold and gave away almost everything, even my daughter's furniture. We donated over 20 bags of clothes and shoes to the homeless. It was just stuff. What I need is peace. I moved into a small studio downtown. That first week felt like a breath of fresh air. I felt like I had some control again. I started spending more time with my daughter. Went to the spa and started going back to church. I finally had the energy to show up to her school events again. This is my first time ever being homeless. I didn't get here by choice, but I didn't avoid it out of fear either. And right now, I'm still in it. I've been homeless for the last 6 weeks, living out of my salon, using my gym membership just to take a shower. No, I don't have it all figured out, but I'm still showing up, still trying, still believing there's purpose in this part too.